Hey everyone, and welcome back to the second episode of Phoenix Point. This one starts off with the Pandoran nest mission, so let's jump right in. Okay, so the plan here... Wow, that is one heck of a long line of sight. The plan is to find the sentinels and blow them up before they spawn a million eggsies.
Be right there. Target's in sight.
Oh, hello. Well, he's a grenade guy. However, he's a puny. Cash the puny.
Enemy down.
What a loser. I want to be kind of careful here, just in case. We'll overwatch in a couple different directions. Move a little bit slower.
No time to waste. Providing overwatch.
Oh, hello.
On the move. Identifying.
I don't think we identified it yet, Imperial. All right, fine. I'll take it. Oh, hello. These things terrify me. I don't like their guns. And I have bad memories of them. So... the better plan might be to go over here and take out this one. Ooh, 72 damage. Wow, okay. 160 hit points on the Tritons. If we double move, we could probably... Let's take a look at their armor, and we'll do some quick math here. Basically, they have 10 everywhere except the torso, which is 20. Our assault rifles hit for 30, so 30 minus 10 is 20, and they have 6-round bursts, so we can deal 120 damage in a single burst anywhere, which is not enough. We'll have to do 2 bursts to kill one. And can we get both assaults in there? Yes, I think we could actually get in there and kill every single one of them right now, as long as we don't block our line of sight. Or, sorry, block our way in by standing here first with Imperial. So, we'll use... every ability and kill all 3 of them right now.
Gotta keep on pushing.
Oh no, there's another one! Oh god. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. Everything's fine. By the way, it looks like we can't see over there for no good reason. Right in the rumpus. Anywhere, if we shoot him in the torso twice, we actually won't kill him. We gotta shoot him anywhere else. God, that is some hot alien rumpus, boys.
Hostile still active.
Okay. Now that we got that out of the way.
I'm here. Advancing.
What if we try a little sneaksy? No, there's no sneaksy to be had. One of the tips, though, if you wait for these guys to round around the corner, so come out, wait, zoom in.
Fire.
There it is. Hey, buddy.
Trying to reposition.
We'll leave this spot open here. Hero should have no problem.
No time to lose.
I wonder if I could actually kill both of them. It's entirely possible, thanks to that sniper shot. I just have to make sure I have a shot at both of them. Here, I do indeed have a shot at both of them. So that's our second dash. Before I force myself to take this, is it possible we can get a shot here? No, not really. Maybe from here, though? If we want to use the VDM Defender, the problem with that is we don't have any ability to reload it, and I can't make the ammo. So if possible, I'd like to avoid it. Let's save that, and instead go for this, see if we get lucky. Oh! Kiyosuke, you absolute champion, you.
No time to waste.
So that guy just spawned right next to us. Let's move over and greet him cordially. One shot will take... There we go. Finally, we found one. Now, these things, I forget what the range is. I think it's like 7 tiles. If you get within that, they start activating. So we want to snipe it to death before then, which is going to require Imperial.
Sprinting.
Or we just took so long that it did it anyway. I love the noise. It's terrifying.
Threat eliminated.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Four, 4, 4, 4, 2. Very nice. Ah, +5 with everyone. 5, 5, 5.
Blessed are those who seek transformation. But to seek alone is not enough. Neither is to speak. For these were the ways of the false gods of old, who drowned in the flood that Anu commanded. To be initiated further into the sacred teachings of the Exalted, you must show that you will act on behalf of humanity. Not merely the humanity that was, but the humanity that will be. There are some who still cling to the sins of the old world, thinking that if they hoard enough, they will survive the coming changes. These brigands have attacked many of our havens, and those of others also. Let the judgment of the dead god fall upon them.
I have to say, when I first found these Anu guys, I thought they were disgusting and ridiculous. But the more I see them, the more I'm like, my God, I really want to play as them and unravel their mysteries. They're kind of cool. Maybe in the future, another campaign, we could do the other 2 guys if this series does well. But anyway, there's a lot of strategy to do here. I'm going to say we'll think about it. I'm not sure what actually happens if we say we'll cast out the heathens, but we're maxed out on rep with them right now. That's why this popped up, because we hit 24 and we unlocked the first mission. That's what this is. It's telling us we have the first mission. So let's just say we'll think about it. All this might do is lower our rep with other factions, so...
Very well. But do not think about it for too long. Judgment approaches.
Really like the voice acting here, too. Anyways, the second initiation. Very good. Now, we've taken down the lair. This is actually the second initiation already right there. Let's look at the diplomacy tab for a second. We're 24 with them. 6, 6, okay. If I do this, we unlock all 50 of their regions, which is fantastic. And I can do it right now. And that also allows us to do various other things to increase our reputation as well. So I feel like that should be the first thing we do. And indeed, I actually wanted to scan these 2 havens next anyway, because they were in the mist, and I wanted to make sure they weren't being attacked and destroyed before I understood what was even going on. So let's go directly there after level ups and do that mission. It's not going to be necessarily an easy one. I was hoping for a 6th crew member before we went to take on harder plot missions. Oh well, we can take a risk. So Imperial is now level 4. And I believe it's actually time for him to dual class into Sniper. It's going to take 50 of his skill points out of 52. I don't actually technically need it just yet, but we'll do this now. And then next up, we'll probably spend our points getting quick aim, allowing him to use this thing twice in the rare occasion he can actually do it. More importantly, it gives him more accuracy, which is super, super valuable. Ali is just going to need straight speed and strength, mostly strength. I don't want to die. And we'll leave this here. I really don't want to blow these Phoenix points because I have a plan for them for the future. We can now do Pandoran colonies, so let's queue that up and drop it to the very top. Very important. We get all these bonuses as well. And hatchlings. I can't remember how important that is, but we'll leave it. Okay, this is looking good. We have 6 med kits. How many grenades do we have? 3. I want to queue up 7 more, so we have 10. And over here, I'll build 4 more of these guys. So we have 10 of those. That's just my personal amount that I like to have. Let's also go to 5 on all the magazines that we actually use. So 5, 5, 5, and the Ares. We actually use a bunch of these, and we don't have any. And 5 of those. Actually, I may do 10 of these because we have multiple assaults, and I typically roll assault heavy. And then we won't have situations like this where we have to go manually reload the gun in the future. Our hit points are a little low on 2 characters, but not horrific. And we have med kits to deal with it. Now that we have more strength, we can have even more med kits, though. So 1, 2. Cinnamon can even grab a grenade for the rare chance she'd actually use it. Kiyosuke, whoo! Salt's just completely decked out now. I'm feeling much more confident about all this. It says here, find the Phoenix base in Southern Europe. Southern Europe is right there, so it's good to know it's there. Anyway, off to this mission. Instead of understanding that survival now depends on an adaptation and cooperation, these raiders have kept up the ways of the old world, greed and conflict. The Exalted has decided that this must stop. So here's our evac. This is a nice open area. Any elevation for us? Yes, back up over here. Fantastic. Let's make sure we're not going to get ambushed going there.
Ready for action.
Ah, hello. What are you? Right over here. What do you have? 140 hit points. Armor that's pretty basic. And an assault rifle, meaning you'll have to get relatively close. Their abilities include assault training and dash. Okay, interesting. They have 7 will points, which means they can use dash once. Okay. I'd rather break line of sight.
Repositioning.
Ah, heavy. I couldn't blow their will. Whoo! Okay. Now I have a turret, but as of yet I haven't used it because I can't replace it if we lose it. That's the problem. If I move here, it says I have line of sight. I don't necessarily trust it, though. Those weird step outs and shoot back around. We should be able to do it. Let's move. Worst case, we move another smidge. Wow. Hello. So heavy assault, assault, heavy assault, assault, assault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys already. Well, according to this, we can indeed do it. Lisa Lopez. More like, not Lisa Lopez. And now Piro can break line of sight on those 9,000 guys. I assume we won't have vision here with Cinnamon. Technically, we actually do. Okay, next turn I can fire twice.
Here.
The assaults have already used most of their action points
right there.
with dash, so I don't think they'll be able to dash again. And rather than risk anything, I think I'm just going to hide out of line of sight over here. That or behind high cover. What do these guys have for heavy weapons? They are machine guns, so they can shoot 1,000,000 times. But with not the best accuracy, and they're really far away, so I'm not worried about that at all. I want them to come to us. And I want to be behind high cover pretty much the whole time. So we're going to dash over here.
Sprinting.
Okay. I think this guy will probably come up here, so let's aim like that.
On it.
And the assault in the front is probably the most dangerous. We're not going to kill him no matter what we do, so center mass. Ooh, he disabled his arm, which means he can no longer use his gun. Unless he's got a backup gun. Hands to use 2, and he only has 1. Okay. Oh, that was surprising accuracy. They're trying, but they're not doing very much. Yeah, their gunners can't even hit, so they're just overwatching in the field. And I was right about this, however... Whoops!
Take this.
Okay, 30 damage total. Now it's actually useful to use a medkit.
Ready-ish.
I don't want to risk more beyond this.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, we got 106 heal out of that. Now begins the fun, boys. Quick aim. Oh, look at this little dope. He looks so cool. Where'd his head go, though? Oh, the one next to him panicked. I want to check this guy to see if he has return fire, ability, assault training. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know why he would, I don't know why he would have it if it doesn't say it there. So let's go after him.
Ready to engage.
Wow. His armor is pretty substantial. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Meaning we're only dealing 12 damage at a time. We'd have to hit basically every single shot. Okay, then. Let's come back here. Let's go for a little bit of a shred. With a grenade. It's only 3 shred, but that'll help out a lot, actually. Now what do we got? 18, 17, 17. It didn't hit him in the head, which is what I was hoping for. Ah, 15 in the leg. Well, only the left leg, and we can't quite hit it. That's a dangerous shot to take, especially... Well, the torso's not bad either, so... Let's do this right between the leg and the torso for maximum armor. Oh! Kiyosuke shooting him in the place. That is not fun for him. Amazing.
Here.
Now, I'm actually going to dash, believe it or not, to... I was going to dash to his high cover, but since we can't, let's dash back to our own. We play very conservatively here. And this heavy guy's on Overwatch. Let's take a peek with Puril and see.
Just need the right angle.
See? Yeah. Not only did we one-shot him, but we made the guy next to him cry. Holy. Now this, by the way, guys, is why I dropped negative 30 aim for plus 30 aim. That right, plus the 20% from sharpshooter. Okay, I don't know if this guy, what he's doing, so I'm not going to do anything here. Oh, hello. That's a Berserker, it looks like. I did give Cinnamon 8 points for a reason. However, she doesn't have line of sight to the Berserker. We can get it if we go up. And I think we'll be okay if we do that. Doesn't really matter where we shoot him, so... I really want Imperial to get close for next turn.
I'm on the move.
That guy was panicked. This one already shot twice, so I know it's clear.
Repositioning.
And I'm a little worried someone's going to come around this corner. So I don't want to use this ammo unless I absolutely have to. But we'll overwatch around the corner for now. Yeah, that guy has so thick armor that we actually do literally nothing with our assault rifles. 34, 30, 30, 30, 34, 30. Yeah, actually, it was 100% impossible for us to ever even deal damage to him. Look at this. He's got armored head, daze immunity, stomper legs, Perform shock attack affecting a 5-tile radius. Fancy. Fire resistant, regeneration over here, and he's got Marduk's Fist. Whoo, that looks nice. I really want to play with Berserkers, but not the ones that are modified with these weird genetic mutations. Oh, so disgusting, but at the same time, beautiful. Anyways, that's the turn. Not only do these guys regenerate, but they heal their limbs, too.
You're going to get it now.
Wow! Really?
Scare
Okay.
me.
Okay. Well. Wow. Game. This is where we need to be with Puriel.
Let's move.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Gotta focus.
That's
Target missed.
really bad. Okay, let's go back in the
Heading out.
cubby. I don't want them shooting. That is so...
I'm on the move.
I'm actually at the point where I'm a little bit worried, so I'm going to deploy the turret. We'll put it right here at the corner. Hope they don't kill it, but we'll see. I don't see a huge value in shooting these assaults. It also doesn't hurt since we've got plenty of ammo.
Attempting to acquire target.
Action. Enemy spotted.
Oh, he's going after the turret! Yes, turret! You give them what for? So the turret has a million things. Immunity to fire, virus, daze, poison, daze. It shreds for 2 and does 40 damage, which is amazing. It's actually very good. Even against the Berserker, it can deal some amount of damage. Clicking on it, we can see it's got 10 rounds in each magazine. Interesting. And it's missing a key. Okay, great. Guys, I have to tell you something incredible. So if we come over here, right? I just want you guys to prepare yourselves for something literally incredible. And we're like, hey, what's up, right? And we're like, hey, there's your shoulder, but also there's a guy's leg, right? Oh! Pure, how could you miss that bad? God. So bad. Oh, no. The great thing about these PDMs is they only take 1 action point to fire.
On my way.
So let's come out. I want to clean this guy up now because Puriel went frigging hoopy-doopy. There we go. Hate to use that ammo, but it's got to be done. And then this Berserker. You ain't Berserking, are ya? Well, he's not Berserking either. Oh, Puriel, watch out! The grenade actually opened up the wall, allowing the turret to execute that dope who had been there for the whole game. It's finally time with Puriel, I feel, to go for the heal. I'm playing a little risky with the not healing, but at the same time, I feel like I have everything under control. One thing I'm going to guarantee that we kill this guy. I want to see what's going on out here, as far as that other guy who's been shooting us this whole time.
Taking aim. Hostile down.
Okay, if we can get close enough, can we actually take... We can take damage with Kiyosuke. There we go. Sniper with the vision. Fantastic. Cinnamon got enough action or will points from killing that guy to do another quick aim. Oh! Are we actually out of ammo? We are. Wow, I've never shot that much with a sniper rifle. Well,
Switching.
guess we'll have to reload then. Never mind.
Open and fire.
Preparing to fire.
So it may actually behoove us here to miss and blow down the wall so that Cinnamon can get a clean shot. Or we just have Kiyosuke rip into him regardless. Like, who cares? I believe it's right there. He's given up, boys. He's given up. He's just gonna heal and run into the open. Izzy Garcia.
I'll get him next time.
Or he knows something we don't. What the? What? We can't see him? Oh, because this is low cover. You can't step out from low cover. So that was actually smart. You can only step out from high cover. Okay, then. Let's see if Imperial can do the most epic snipe of all time. Well, he done Imperialed it, I guess.
Here we go.
Enemy killed.
Oh, it was actually a pretty interesting fight.
You have done well. The Exalted sends her thanks, and the Synod of Yearning will speak the names of your operatives at morning prayer. Do not feel ashamed of having killed your fellow humans, although you may pity them, for in clinging to the old, they doom the future. The voiceless Hierophant shall judge you when the time is right.
Well, +5, so we're up to probably 29 faction now. 200, 200, 200. Beautiful. Okay, items already in queue. Well, it's done. Let's take a look at the diplomacy now. Supportive 29, and it's in yellow. So now we can see every single one of their factions all around the world, which is fancy. Wow, they have really good presence in North America. But this allows us to jump to all new locations we otherwise couldn't get to if we say we wanted to come down here with a second group of people, which I would love to do soon. Here's a question. Yes, at long last, we can see who they have for recruiting everywhere. Berserker! That is part of the plan, boys. I want a Berserker badly. Here's another one. Hell yes! Okay, we may go on a little adventure soon. How about down here? That's an assault. My plan is grab those 2 Berserkers post-haste, but I do want to scan just a little bit more down here first. Make sure whatever this is in a haven that's about to get destroyed.
This new Jericho neural tech we've been hearing about. It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused by, I don't know, an autocratic leader with delusions of grandeur?
Yeah, but does he really have delusions of grandeur if he's leading one of the 3 remaining factions on humanity? Well, I don't want to make them mad at me, and I want to get their faction to give me a mission. So let's say it's a worrying possibility. Oh!
It is, isn't it? Sometimes I miss the days when such questions were just science fiction. But I guess sooner or later the future arrives, and then you have to deal with it.
New Jericho's attitude towards Sanhedrin, that's fine. Sanhedrin's attitude towards New Jericho, that's fine. This is +3 for us, but this is what I screamed about. New Jericho's attitude towards us is -10. I should have said no comment.
The more the disciples of Anu invest into this mutation tech, the further away they will move from what New Jericho considers humanity. This is not a threat, but a statement. There is still time to look to reason, not superstition, for solutions, to seek answers in human will, instead of submission to the alien. But that time is running out.
All right, let's finish this guy up.
Scan.
Ah, scavenge mission. I'm not going to do it now, though, because we're not pressed for resources, and I want to go pick up new soldiers. Also, I messed up the recording here, and so I went out and picked up 2 new soldiers for about 300 food each. We now have our soldiers in here learning up at the base. I also leveled up Cinnamon, who additionally picked up Master Marksman, which in my opinion is probably the strongest perk in the entire game. It's basically an always-on 50% extra accuracy. And in addition to that, I think we also leveled up Monk a little bit, and all we did for him was pick up fast use so we can use the robotic arms more, but I will avoid using them until I can actually build the gear again, since we have a limited number of uses right now. And I put extra points into willpower. And there we go. Charlie the Berserker and Zarujin the Berserker. Welcome. You guys are just going to hang out here and train up in the background. Don't need to go on the missions for right now. Should be getting 4 experience points per day. And if we look, they've got, or 4 experience points per hour, rather. So in a single day, they'll get almost the first full level for free. So the plan here is, first of all, let's load up the crew, take a look at their experience first to see how far along they are. 290 out of 400. All right. Cinnamon, what are we at? 15 out of 600. That's going to be a very long time. Yosuke's actually just a few hours away from experience. And Ali also is 130 away, which is pretty far. All right, so the plan is, let's unload these boys into the Phoenix Project. Let's load up the Manticore with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Hit points are looking decent enough. And we're off. I think I need to scan up these areas down here, and pretty soon we'll do Symes Retreat, but not quite yet. I just want to make sure. I know these havens that are near to this mist can be explored, so we'll take a look at all the different havens first. Oh, there we go. Hello. Well, nothing really to see there. Scavenge. This should be pretty easy. We'll just crank it out. Oh wow, we got super lucky in that 2 resources are here, but everything else is near us. Melee only. Ooh. Wouldn't that be cool? Come on, Piril, we believe! Oh! Oh, we got one! Whoopsie daisy. Also, melee only.
Preparing
Great.
to fire.
Well, I feel very confident this turret's not going to get destroyed here. Good thing that guy had a shield.
No rest for the weary.
Wow, look at that. Torso with 30 armor. He's basically invulnerable, but his arm has 0. For the easier missions, like this one, or if we get past the hard part of a mission, I think we'll just do montages like this, of a lot of explosions and guys blowing up. Should be a little, action-oriented fun, maybe.
Target missed.
Guess I should have aimed.
Crunch time.
Wow, the reward for that was outstanding. I guess that's because they didn't break a single crate. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I actually want to... We have so much tech, and you can get really ridiculous tech trade-in values, especially in places like this. Let's come over here. They, looks like they have materials, and they also have food. And this is unbelievable. 2 for a 10 ratio. We'll buy all of it. And then the same thing over here for the tech. 2 for 9. Very good value. Could steal their aircraft, and that is very tempting, but I prefer to ally, not ally with them, but get past 50 first, and then they'll give me all of their tech. I might get the tech for recruiting my own Berserkers, so I could dual-spec my assaults into Berserkers. I'm not sure, but that's my thinking. Otherwise, I would take this right now if I knew that that wasn't possible. The smart move, since we know the Phoenix base is in Southern Europe, is probably to go to Southern Europe. And along the way, we can pick up one more recruit because we're at 7 out of 8 right now, and we have one more slot. So let's zoom over here. Along the way, we'll do whatever trades we can do, which is literally nothing. We'll trade over here. We'll scan this area as well. Look for that Southern Europe base. And now that our area scan is nearly done.
Research complete.
Here we go. 260 for one more assault. Yoink! Get on the boat, boy! And welcome Vitaeus to the squad now. I'd like to drop him off at Phoenix Point, but alas, it's going to be a while till we get there. So let's keep this up. We'll come over here. I did say Southern Europe, and this seems like it'll cover most of Southern Europe. We just need to wait here until this is done, which should be any second.
Scan complete.
Wow. That was timed perfectly, huh? And scan. Now, while we're here, we'll trade for food. Yep, 2 for 10. Coincidentally, I think there's 0 reason to ever build a food building inside of any Phoenix base, because you can just trade for an infinite amount of it at a good rate. Let's come over here and trade for more materials while we're at it. Looks like 2 for 9 here. Awesome. In my experience, there's just so much tech, there's nothing to do with it, and materials are very, very, very much needed. Can we make it down there? No. Okay, well, let's zoom back down here. And we'll scan around, exploring, looking for the base that has to be relatively close. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned scrapyard, which appears to have been used as a refugee by a group of steel workers. These plates would be extremely useful as construction material, but representatives of Synedrian have asked us to preserve them as a source of inspiration. All right. Sure, if Synedrian wants me to give them this, I don't need the materials. We can find them elsewhere. Reputation's the hardest thing to get. We shall... Oh, Disciple of Anu doesn't like that. Bloody hell. Well. Oh, well. Oh, here we go. Another one.
Research complete.
I noticed that the Disciples of Anu just completed advanced melee weapons. I would love to get that technology. Speaking of technology, we can now do grenade launchers, which can launch up to 8 grenades in a single magazine, which is crazy. However, I really don't feel like this is good at all, and I'm not even going to build one. Let's see what we're doing on research next. Triton, Mind Fragger. Oh, we needed to do this. Capture and containment. Let's put that up and put it at the very top. Okay. Ah! Huzzah! The second Phoenix base. What do we got here? Training facility. We don't really need that. Vehicle bay. All this does is allow you to repair vehicles. We do need to repair the energy generator. Otherwise, we can't do anything. And we have 3 slots. All right. The one thing I want more than anything is another research lab. And another fabrication would be useful as well. Okay, let's go look at... You can click right here to go to Phoenix Base 1. So we have fabrication, and that's it. Fabrication, so that's our second one. And we have research lab, a research lab. So we have 2 and 2. And over here we have 1 and 1. All right, so that's a pretty good, fair increase. It actually costs money to rip out these broken things, so I'm just going to leave them. Also, if it wasn't clear, all these facilities stack together in all the bases, except for the med and training facility. And Kiyosuke's got a level up. Unfortunately, if we were to drop Vitaeus off, he'd be here. He wouldn't be at Phoenix Point, which means he doesn't get the benefit of the training. So we'll have to bring him back. In any event, Kiyosuke, train in... Wow, his speed is super low. Let's give him a little bit. Amazing. And then more hit points. Good. These guys, I'm not going to bother training them until later. We don't even have gear for them anyway. So now that we have our scan here, we have our second base. It probably makes sense. Find the base in West Africa. Oh, that just came up. That's actually relatively close right here. We'll have to wait for the scan to complete, and then maybe we can jump down there and then scan down here. In the meantime, I see no reason not to come do this mission. We could level up a little bit, but it's not necessary. Let's zoom. This is the Symes retreat, or the major questline mission. Also, let's make sure we're producing gear. We are. We're going to need gear for the new soldiers. We've got a whole bunch of them. At one point, we're going to want golem armor, but we don't have any more materials right now, so we'll find some to trade for after we do this mission. So the objective here, this is the retreat Symes lived at, the former head of Phoenix Point. Amazingly, he has a really nice garden, including corn and like tomatoes and lettuce and stuff. Huh. Wow. I wonder who's growing that, or if it just randomly grows. Anyway, this is a nice retreat, but we need to come up here and we need to click on this thing inside of his base. So let's look around for the mans.
Standing by.
Safest place to be is inside. They'd have to come through one of the doors, and there's only 2 doors, so... When in doubt,
I'm going.
Go inside. Oh, whoa, they're behind us. Okay, didn't expect that in the slightest. Oh, God. Oh, I don't know why they're charging and not shooting. Okay, thank the heavens for that. Imperial, if you'd be so kind. Oh, this is a case of we wait. There we go. So just sits there looking at us. It is fun. Let's check their skills. Do they have shoot back? No, pain chameleon and double perception. Pain chameleon, you say?
Gotta keep on pushing.
I would like to negate their pain
All I need is
chameleon.
a clear shot.
Although I can't, because they actually have 30 armor on it, and we deal 30 damage, so we do literally nothing. Interesting.
Confirming target.
If you're right next to them when it sets off, they immediately get revealed again. So you know where they are. And he will bleed to death now. So I don't have to worry about it. Oh, right outside there. I didn't even see that. And here's another one just outside there.
Overwatching. Okay. God, Imperial is such a boss.
Hostile still active.
Okay, pretty sure he came over here someplace. Yeah, right there. Hey, buddy.
Enemy still active.
Oh, whoops, I meant to shoot this guy. Oh well. Yes! But he actually gained health there from the vampiric arm. Well, that was a fun tickle. Thank you very much, sir. Let's tickle him back. We'll tickle him at the back of in the back of the leg with our gun. Doo! Well, boys, we won the tickle fight.
I'm here.
All right, there's one way to guarantee that you're going to kill a guy, and it's to have Imperial run over and then shoot through the glass at the guy's nugget. Oh, no! Well, doesn't matter, because he's panicked. There's another one. There's another one out there, but he's panicked now, so it's okay. Oh, my God.
No time to waste.
Well, we may not be able to kill him. So let's get an exact, perfect straight shot right through the wall and see what happens. Through the computer, through the chair, through the, I don't know, refrigerator, through the wall. Nope. It only went through 3 of those things and didn't make it through the wall. Here's the objective. Ooh, okay, Cinnamon has this.
Hostile down.
Done! Five. Let us analyze the documents we found. We have identified 3 key sites that Symes singled out as particularly relevant to his research into the history of the Phoenix Project and previous outbreaks of unusual diseases. It is imperative that we investigate. So, site added to the geoscape, site added to the geoscape, and site added to the geoscape. Additionally, 100 tech, 300 materials. Beautiful.
As the world fell apart around us, it was difficult not to feel guilty. Some chose to be proactive and fight, but not me. I came here instead. My best weapon is my mind, and I need silence to put it to work. The history of the Phoenix Project is a complex tapestry. In Russia, Turkey, Britain, Spain, not one unbroken lineage, but a tangle of organizations, each passing the torch to the next with only one goal: to protect the human race. But protect it from what? Did they know about the Pandora virus, and if so, how? The answers are out there. So much has been investigated and collected and analyzed, but it's all scattered, lost. I don't know if it's possible to track it all down, but I have to try. There's only one thing I'm sure of. I can't stay here anymore.
All right, next up, complete research, Pandoran capture and containment. We're working on that. Find the Phoenix base in West Africa. We're waiting on that. Rise by Sin is right over here. Looks like in China. Frozen, so not surprisingly, is in the frozen north of Russia. And Prisoner of Ice is actually in Mexico. That's going to be a trek. We'll have to come up here and scan in this location at some point in order to enable that to take place. Can we make it to this one? Yes, we can. So we can do the other 2 right now if we wanted to. Oh, let's do some promotions. Alley is good. Let's go more speed, more hit points. Okay, just more hit points. That's all. I just don't want my assaults to die ever. Imperial now. Ooh. Okay. So, in addition to 20% accuracy and plus 30% accuracy from all of his clothes, he's now going to have plus 50% accuracy all the time because nothing's ever within 10 tiles. And we can do quick aim, so he gets 25% more accuracy, and he can shoot twice per turn if he has the willpower to use it. Speaking of willpower, yoink, yoink, now he can use it 4 times in 2 turns. Whew! Oh my god. Imperial has plus 20% damage when using heavy weapons? What? How did I not see this? This is insane. Okay. Yep. I think we may have broken the game just a smidgy-widgy. So the plan here is let's go drop off Vitaeus for training. And while we're en route, let's go do all the trades we can find nearby for materials. We have tons of tech still. So I'll just trade as many as I can. This ratio is fantastic of 2 to 9. Food, we actually have 2,000. Will I need more at this rate? It doesn't matter because we have got so much. We'll trade 60 tech for a bunch of food. All right. Okay, that's great. 2,600 food, 873 materials. We'll hit this one up, and then, you know what? Let's go to Phoenix Point. We'll drop off Vitaeus so he can learn the skills in the training grounds. And they've got a lot more down here to trade as well. Let's go trade for those. We're going to need more armors pretty soon, because we have all these characters, but we have no armor. That's why I'm buying all of this. Yeah, and we're just about done our queue. So for the Berserkers, I most likely want the heavy armor. We've got a suit of 1. Let's build another suit. Vitaeus is probably going to want just the regular Odin armor. So that's all queued up, and that is a lot of resources right there. Also, we're behind on these. Back up to 10. And make sure all of our ammo is loaded up. Good to go. And 6 grenades. We'll add 2 more to the queue, so we've got 10 extra. So that's everything I want to manufacture, set up. Everything I want to research, except Pandoran evolution. Let's put that in right as the next thing. And then everything else is queued up. Probably makes sense to have a layover in Phoenix Point and just regenerate since we're right here anyway. Just a smidgy.
Construction complete.
Oh. Fort Galt is under attack by Pandorans. Okay. We still have a little while left on this. This is fantastic. This will give us reputation with New Jericho. All right, off we go. Yeah, they're winning too, so if I get there before they finish, huzzah! 8 reputation, 15 with the Haven leader, which is not really relevant. -1 with Synedrian, that's not too bad. I'll trade 8 for a 1. And an okay amount of resources. Awesome. Okay, we have 7 civilians. I can see 2 right here. And literally no idea where the rest are. I don't think it matters too much. Looks like reinforcements to the right, left, and back right. So most likely on the right. Especially because there's 1 here, and there's 2 here, and 2 there. So up to the right it is.
Moving out.
Oh.
Identifying target.
Oh! Whoopsie daisy! Okay, everything's fine, guys. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Here's some more civilians. Great. They're all right next to us. Yep, almost every single one of them. That's more like it. Oh, wow. I didn't know there was a guy right there. Okay. Nothing I can do about it, though. Oh, God. It might be painful. Oh, he tickled us. Boy, is that ever convenient.
Attack successful.
That's a kill.
God, that's incredibly awesome.
Never give up.
fire. Okay. Even though it doesn't say anything about return fire. Well, if he doesn't have an arm, he can't really return fire. Now, can he? Or, if he's dead, he can't return fire. Now, can he? And that's about it for the Haven defense, I think. Oh, hey, buddy! What? Cinnamon didn't get to shoot because we only went out by one single tile. I think this is the last one, so we just basically took a ton of wounds for nothing. However, we get to crush him with Kiyosuke! There you go. Fantastic result. And... oh, never mind. We just got a random missile. It's not a missile launcher. It's a missile. We don't have the launcher. Ooh, another nest has shown up. Now, here's the thing. Generally speaking, I think we want to kill the next tier. We want to let that grow so we eventually get a mission to destroy the next one. I think it's after the evolution, so we'll leave it there for a little bit, even though we just revealed it. And then in the meantime, we can come up here and do this plot mission on our way across the ocean. Hit Phoenix Point up for like 10 seconds to give everyone a quick break, a day off. Done. Like 2 hours off, boys. Abandoned camp high in the mountains. The cave contains a corpse of a Caucasian male. It's hard to identify at first, as it is overgrown with yellow, sickly-looking leaves sprouting from the shriveled skin. Backpack contains specimens. Symes seems to have taken what he needed, but even what remains is enough to revolutionize our understanding of this planet's biological history. Our analysis of the leaves growing from the body show that this organism contains traces of the Pandoran virus, but a different, older strain. The implications of this discovery warrant further study.
In his essays, my great-grandfather recounts the story of the ill-fated Qinling Bashan expedition of 1915 and the journal of Lei Meng, the leader of the mission, who found evidence of a forgotten proto-civilization deep below the ground. There is also mention of James Dawson, a British photographer who stole most of the precious samples recovered by the team. What became of Dawson has always been a mystery, but now I know the mundane truth. He died here in the mountains, forgotten and alone. This proto-civilization, could it hold the key to defeating the Pandora virus? They say history repeats itself. Has all of this happened before?
All right, I suppose it makes the most sense to come over here to start the scan, and then we'll come up here and hit up the exploration site. Ah, we now have the ability to make the new razor. New razor, maybe, is what we want to call it. So this is a piercing melee weapon. And we can now build the containment facility. So let's do that. Bases, we'll have to put it in 2. Over here, you know what I really want to build here, more than anything, is another training facility. But before we do, let's put a capture facility here. Oh, we have a satellite uplink. Let's power that on. We can be doing 2 of those then at the same time. 2 area scans, that is. In that case, it would behoove us to zoom back here really quickly, start one scan here, and start another scan over there. Since we can now do 2 scans at a time. Over here. Oh, hello. The inhabitants of Nirka appear to be starving. They express hostility to the Phoenix Project, believing it's at odds with the vision of the Exalted. Insult them, promise to provide protection. Haven's leader's attitude, -6. Disciple of Anu, -2. Okay, well. I guess it could have been worse, technically. Even though we're getting low on tech, I'm going to trade a bunch here. And I'll probably stop trading after that, because we blew through a lot of it very quickly. But that is enough to build one more building, which right here, I want to build the training facility. When we're not here, if I need to, we can shut off the living quarters if we went over the power consumption. These guys are setting up new things. All right, let's offer assistance in bad Tiberia. 25 tech, that's fine. 35 materials, fine. Disciples of Anu, +7. Over here. And over there. Our operatives have reached a defunct research station in northern Siberia, identified in Symes' notes as a significant point of interest. Scientists who worked at this station are all long dead. Their mutated bodies lie frozen in strange, demoniac poses. It's easy for our operatives to retrieve the samples they were researching. With Randall Symes came all this way to examine.
In 2022, a group of researchers investigating an anthrax outbreak caused by melting permafrost in northern Siberia went missing. The Phoenix Project tried to find out what happened to them, but our resources were stretched too thin, and our allies in the Russian government were losing influence, so we let it go. All these years later, looking at these samples, I wonder, is this where it started? Is this the first outbreak? If we had done more, could we have stopped it? The genetic material I have recovered might hold the answers, but I'm not sure I want to know.
The last one is Prisoner of Ice, all the way in Mexico, which is going to be a while because we got to scan over here and then hopefully jump across. And I'm not even sure we'll be able to make it over there or not. We'll have to see. I know what we can do. We can do the 3 missions down here when we initially contacted everyone. I completely forgot about. But that is something we'll do in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like to convince the algorithm that maybe, just maybe, the series is worth watching and help us out. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. God, that is some hot alien rumpus, boys. Unnecessary. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way.